Well, the call for you and me is to live with intensity and focus as followers of Jesus. Now, Peter's words remind us that in a world that becomes increasingly hostile to our faith, our response should not be of impulsive retaliation, but of intentional self-denial and Christ-like humility. In fact, Peter's own life testifies to this transformation. Remember, he once acted impulsively. He cuts off the soldier's ear in defense of Jesus. But he learns true strength lies in self-control and humility. And so Peter tells us, I must arm myself with the attitude of Christ, who even in the face of suffering, chose obedience to God's will over his own desires. Now Luke, he'll remind us that this is the essence of self-denial. Not my will, but your will be done. So living a focused life means that we're going to leave behind our past sins and we're going to embrace a way of living that honors God. Now again, Peter's reminder is that we're citizens of heaven. We're just passing through this world. And that's what gives us hope. And that also gives us perspective. So the trials and the temptations that we all face, even though they're hard, they're still temporary because our hope is in Christ, and that's eternal and secure. Moreover, remember that Peter calls us to live in community as God intends. A loving, forgiving, welcoming, and serving community. This is what it's all about. Now, this is not always easy because, again, it requires significant self-denial. And yet the joy and the fulfillment that comes from living this way is the abundant life that Jesus promises. Now, in the message I shared this last weekend, there was a story about an older man regretting not committing his life to Christ earlier in life. And I'm reminded that it's never too late to refocus and live intentionally for God. But I don't want to, and I don't think you do either, to look back with regret over wasted years. So today, let's make a choice. Let's choose to live with intensity and focus, learning to deny ourselves, taking up our cross, and following Jesus. And in doing so, you and I, we will experience the abundant life and the community and eternity as God intended from the very beginning. I hope these words are an encouragement to you this week.